Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Nerders. I'm Rich.
I'm Nick.
I'm Dana.
And 2 weeks in a row,
Unprecedented.
we have Dana Explains. Now, if you don't know, if you've never been for a Dana Explains, Dana has not seen a lot of movies.
Correct.
So every couple weeks normally, now 2 weeks in a row, we pick a movie for her to watch that she's never seen. We tell her the name, we show her the poster, she has to guess what it's about, and then she comes back later when she's seen it and tells us what it was about and what she thought. So last week we gave her Groundhog Day, the comedy classic starring Bill Murray.
The rom-com.
Sure.
Says it on the box.
Okay.
A romantic comedy.
She was very excited last week when she found it was a romantic comedy.
From director Harold Ramis.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Yes.
So, now you've seen Groundhog Day. What did you think of it?
It wasn't bad. It was not bad.
It's not bad.
It got a few laughs out of me.
Only a few?
Only a few.
Okay.
Yeah, only a few.
So you have notes again.
Of course, or else I will forget.
Okay.
My first thought was I put the disc in, and the whole title screen, the menu came up, and I thought it was so fun. I really enjoyed it.
What made it fun for those who
it
haven't put in the 2002 edition of Groundhog Day?
It has like a map of like a town,
Okay.
and it's kind of like cartoony, and then it has like a little van with the Hold My Strong Hand guy. He's on the top of the van driving around, and then like it turns to like nighttime, and then they're still doing it, and then it goes back to daytime, which is kind of like foreshadowing, because the movie repeats, and it just. But then again, all title screens kind of repeat, anyways.
Yeah.
But I just
All
kind of
title screens are going through Groundhog Day.
I kind of went with it. So I started it.
So it was a good first impression, the DVD menu.
Oh yeah, I was happy.
Okay.
I did have a thought
Okay.
in the middle of it. Why is it not Groundhog's Day? And not just for the movie, but also for the holiday, because does the day not belong to the groundhog? So it would be his day, the groundhog.
But it's not necessarily his day, it's the day that we look to him.
But when you say
We look at the groundhog, that's the day we look at the groundhog.
And not all groundhogs. That
Just one groundhog.
Punxsutawney Phil.
So
Yeah.
it is his day. It is the groundhog's day of fame. I really think there should be an apostrophe S.
Send us your thoughts.
Yeah,
Grammar experts.
Yes.
I don't know, or holiday experts, historians, why it's groundhog.
Somebody's going to be like, well, you see, when the settlers landed in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
What if I just stopped there? What if that was my only thought?
I would
Why
ask
is
if you
this
even
movie?
watched the movie.
Okay, I'll keep going then. Bill Murray, he looked very young.
Now this is the second movie you've seen him in.
Yes.
Okay.
The first movie, he was a bit older.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit older, and he also died.
Which was what?
Zombieland. Yes, he died.
So what did you think of him in this?
I think I thought what they wanted me to think of him. Because at the beginning, I was not too fond of him at all, because I even wrote he was kind of a jerk. Because he was kind of being a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really like him, and I was kind of happy that he kept getting stuck in the same day. I thought maybe he deserved it.
Okay.
The one guy, Larry, he's the guy that says, like, grab my strong hand, and he's got, like, the little special hand.
In Scary Movie.
In Scary Movie.
Not in this.
And then I thought, Bill is like Phil, so they made his name sound like his real name, but then they also made it like it's the groundhog's name.
Yes.
That was fun.
That
I did note that it was kind of an old movie. Came from 1993.
yes.
I was just a wee age of 1 years old, so I had not seen it at that time.
Okay.
Parents didn't show it to you at one?
No, that wasn't one of their first movies they showed me. Yeah. Another kind of random thought going along with the whole Groundhog/Groundhog's Day.
Okay.
How could they make an entire movie about a groundhog?
But you found out.
Yeah.
I did find out, but it
It's
was
not
a
really,
little repetitive.
well,
Um,
it's not really about the groundhog, though.
it's not, but like, why that holiday? If you could call that a holiday.
Why
I
not?
don't have off from school,
Stake your
so I
claim.
don't think it's a
Yeah.
holiday.
Stake your claim. I mean, Groundhog Day in real life, which is the other day, Comedy Central played the movie all day long.
Yeah.
So you kind of, you're forever associated with that holiday.
Yeah, but why did they pick that one? Why not like St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, President's Day?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why
They just did.
Groundhog's Day?
Groundhog.
Groundhog's
Day.
Day.
Because he was a weatherman. And
Yeah, it's all about the
there's a lot-
weather and
What was he, just going to be Irish?
yeah. Is Irish who repeats St. Patrick's Day and gets drunk over and over?
Over
Like,
and over
Exactly.
and over again?
But then he gets annoyed by it, kind of like how Bill Murray did.
Alright, well now you
Okay,
gotta
sorry. I wanted to know what caused everything to repeat. It kind of reminded me of Freaky Friday. I don't know, just the feel, the vibe of the movie reminded me of Freaky Friday. And then I thought maybe it was when he got hit in the head because he was on like the payphone and he was talking to someone like, why aren't the lines open? I think he wanted to get back or something. And he got hit in the head with a shovel. So I thought maybe that caused it to repeat somehow. I don't think it did anymore. I like how he kind of changed it up though, so he wasn't doing the same thing. Like at the beginning of the movie, like he went through a couple days, but he only slightly changed things a little bit. But I did love how every time he stepped in the puddle,
Yes.
because I did think he deserved that still. I thought his broken pencil theory was pretty smart, but then I guess you could have found out.
No, what was the
Anyway,
broken
anyway.
pencil theory?
When he went to bed, he broke a pencil and put it by the alarm clock. And then when he woke up, the pencil was like back
That's
in
right.
like its
Yeah.
original position. I did like seeing the same things happening over and over again.
Okay.
That's good for somebody who, like you, who forgets.
Exactly, that way I remember. I mean, I still couldn't remember that guy that ran up to him every time.
Ned Ryerson.
Yes, I don't remember his name. I don't know why he didn't go back. Like, when it repeated, he could have just not gone and done the news thing and then, like, went to, like, another town. Like, maybe it was just happening because he was in that town. Like, went back to his original town. Would it have stopped?
Well, but the tunnel's blocked.
But this is before.
Well,
So before the snow even happened.
I think the assumption is that it's been that way for hours.
Yeah.
That's why they should establish that.
Interesting. Interesting. I really got a kick out of the Jeopardy scene. He was pretty far into his repetitive days, and so he's sitting there watching Jeopardy, answering every single question before the contestant
And the old
answered
people
it.
are just like bewildered.
Amazed by him.
That's a good part.
I thought maybe someone sleeping in his bed would stop it.
Okay.
It didn't. No, it did not. There was one scene that I really got a good laugh out of. I think
Okay.
Even now.
Yeah, she's still laughing about it.
because it's pretty funny. So he's trying to win over this girl. I don't remember her name. She's the lookalike girl from Seinfeld. And he's trying to win her over, and like he's going, every day. Like he makes a mistake.
Her name was Rita. in the
Rita.
movie.
Oh, that's right, because he was calling the other girl Rita. So he's trying to win her over, and then like he's like hurrying through all the scenes now because like he knows what he needs to fix. And they're in the process of making this snowman, and he's saying like he wants kids and he'd rather them be adopted and blah 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 blah. And then these kids run by, and he's like, "Hey, are any of you up for adoption?" I just found that hilarious. Oh man, there was one scene I did not like.
Okay.
What was up with the whole old guy scene? Like, the old man that, like, he saved and took him... Well, he didn't save him, but he took him to the hospital, and then he died. And then the next day, he took him out for, like, pancakes, and then he died. Like, but then they didn't do anything else with it.
Well, they show him like a few days worth of trying to save this guy's life. And
Yeah.
he just can't. No matter what he does, the guy still dies. And I think it was just like... It showed him that he can't...
There's certain things he
change
can and
everything.
there's certain things he can't change.
I
That ultimately, certain things are going to happen the way they're going to happen, but you can still
And that's also
improve what you can. And
It's kind of the start of the change of him, like, going from, like, jerk to trying to do the best things that he can do in the day.
Yeah.
Because after he realizes that, that's when he starts just like changing
Being
everything
nice.
positive that he can change
Mhm.
positive.
Yeah, saving all those people. I guess I just didn't like it. It was a little too sad for me. Because no matter what happened, he just kept dying.
And people die
It was sad.
every day.
I don't take
Right
it,
now, I bet one just died.
I don't take it well. But then someone was
Another
probably born.
There's
Born.
another one.
Born.
3 people just died.
And someone just
Bus
had
crash.
quadruplets. Alright. Moving on from that. Okay, when he was making the snow sculpture, yeah, okay. I doubt he could do that.
But he practices
yeah.
day after day after
I
day
doubt
after
he
day.
could do it.
Well, now, do you remember how long they said there was a theory, there was a thing going on?
Somebody calculated how many days. It would
Like
be.
how long it would take to learn how to snow sculpt, how long it would take to learn how to learn to play the
Like,
piano and like do all
keep
that
going.
stuff. And they figured out exactly how much time
How many days
he
would
would have spent
Interesting.
reliving this day.
I would like to know, they should make movie idea.
Okay.
Stop.
Hold on.
They should make a movie
Mhm.
about everything else. Like, not that town anymore. Like, what was everybody else in the world doing while that day was repeating?
Well, he was the only one conscious of this, though.
So-
Nobody else was conscious
But
of
what
it.
was happening around the rest of the world?
They just relived the same day over and over again. Without realizing it. The same way everyone else in that town didn't realize it.
Really
He's the only one who's aware.
interesting.
All right. So that theory is 8 years, 8 months, and 16 days.
8 years.
8 months, 16 days.
He did not look any older.
Well, he
Well,
lived the
right,
same day over and
the
over.
Same day over and over.
But he remembers it, so he's still getting older because time is still passing because he's remembering it.
But he's going back.
Yeah.
It's just like a memory thing. That's why he can kill himself. Because, I mean, under your theory, if he was getting older, he wouldn't be able to kill himself and come back.
I guess.
So.
Wait, one more thought.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then, it was like near the end of the movie, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
that maybe the bartender guy, who they kept cutting to for some odd reason, like when they were at the little bar, he was like a black guy and he was always like wiping off like a glass or something.
So
I
bartenders
thought-
do.
Maybe he was the one in charge of it. Like he caused it to happen. Kind of like the Chinese guy did in Freaky Friday with the fortune cookies.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Possible.
But
I'm
then,
sure there's theories on the internet.
Yeah.
Never looked into them.
But then I was a little upset with the ending because there really was no wrap up. Why did it happen? How did it happen?
He's a better person.
There is no. That's nice, but how did it happen? I'm glad he bettered himself.
But it's
I'm
the,
glad
it's the
he
same.
found love. but
It's the same concept of something like Freaky Friday or something like
no.
what's the Christmas Carol where it's like it's about his transformation from a terrible person to a good person, and kind of learning to be a better
Something
person.
fantastical happens
Yeah.
in between.
Something unexplainable and fantastic happens to.
But it was explained in Freaky Friday.
Because of a fortune cookie?
Yes, it was explained at the restaurant that the Chinese man
Is
did
that the
it.
original Freaky Friday too?
I'm not a Freaky Friday expert, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
have seen that one.
Both of them?
No,
Okay.
the one with Lindsay Lohan.
And?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Alright, so. Overall, did
Yeah.
you like this movie then?
Yeah, I would not say it was a bad movie.
What would you rate it on the Dana scale?
Maybe like a 6.5. Because I did like it better than Spirited Away.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. 6.5, maybe a 7.
Man,
Depends on my mood.
I would say on the Dana scale, you really didn't really seem to like Spirited Away at all. So, only a half point higher?
But I didn't like it, but it wasn't a bad movie. Like
Okay.
Reservoir Dogs was like a 0 bad movie.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree for that. What about, so did you find you thought Bill Murray was a jerk at the beginning, but overall
Yeah.
did you like Bill Murray? Did you think he was funny?
Only at certain parts. Like the parts that kind of made me laugh out loud.
Would you
Other
want
than
to? Would
that-
you want to watch another movie with Bill Murray?
Possibly if he's not like portrayed as a jerk. Or is he a jerk in all of his movies?
No.
No.
I mean, he's just kind of that, like,
He's got that kind of-
sarcastic, kind
Like
of...
quippy little,
Yeah.
Maybe.
but not to the extent that he is in the beginning of Groundhog Day.
I won't Groundhog's Day. I won't write him off yet.
No, you'll see, say, Ghostbusters.
Oh yes, I would like to see Ghostbusters.
Okay.
All right,
Yes.
you heard it here first. I guess there's one other thing you do before we reveal the next movie.
Mhm.
How do you rank this into the Dana Explains pantheon of films?
Let's see.
Eventually, this is going to take forever to
This
do.
I know.
is. I'm just gonna jot it down real quick.
I mean, I think I have an idea of where it's
forgot.
going to go based on which.
Well, yeah,
I mean, so
think
my first one was Mallrats,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. I
Don't you
might.
have like a couple pages back, have the list, and then you can just
No,
insert
but
this?
I'm thinking.
So you had Mallrats, you had, originally before this you had
had Dead
Mallrats, Dead
Alive.
Alive, Spirited Away, and
then
Reservoir
Reservoir
Dogs.
And I mean, let's just put this out there. I don't think it'll be a surprise again, but Reservoir Dogs
Yes.
is still at the bottom.
Okay.
Was this better than Mallrats for you?
That's what I'm considering.
Really?
Wow.
No. No, that's not what I was considering. I'm sorry. I was considering if it was better than Dead Alive.
Oh, okay.
Because Dead Alive is my second,
Mhm.
and I did like Dead Alive, but there are just some different categories, you know?
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think if I had to watch one of those two movies again, I would probably watch Groundhog's Day before I watch.
I don't know what Groundhog's Day
Yeah, I've never heard of Groundhog
Before
Day.
I watch Dead Alive again. So I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
Mallrats,
And then Groundhog Day.
Groundhog's Day, Dead Alive, Spirited Away. That's Spirited
Yeah.
Away to the bottom. And then Reservoir Dogs.
All right.
All right.
I had one other question.
Yes.
Did you enjoy Groundhog Day more? Or what was better, Groundhog Day or the Groundhog Day menu?
The menu is so cool. It was so cool.
Okay.
This might have to be our last. Dana explains.
Dana Explains DVD menus. All right, so we have a new movie,
Mhm.
and I realized
Excited.
that you kind of sort of knew what Groundhog Day was, but we didn't have you explain what you thought it was really going to be
Yeah.
in that last one.
Yeah. Well, maybe because I kind of had an idea.
Maybe.
Okay.
And so we have a new movie,
Okay.
and you want to unveil it?
Sure. The new movie that you're going to have to watch
Okay.
is Fight Club.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay.
That's what I know.
That's that all you know?
That's all I know.
What do you think
What
it's
do
going to be
you,
about?
based on the title and
Based on the title and the saying, I know that it might be some kind of club where they are fighting. And they're not allowed to talk about it.
Like a dance club? Like going to the club?
No, I said fighting.
Right.
Like an
What you said.
underground, like
Okay.
boxing ring.
no, it's he's saying like a dance club, but except fighting.
Like, it's like they have like a club. But it's underground. Like people don't know. Not literally.
babysitter's club?
Not literally underground.
Okay.
But like people don't know about it. Like it's secret.
Mm.
That's why you don't talk about it, because it's secret. Kind of like in Big Hero 6, how they had like the secret like robot fighting club.
Mm.
Would you like
Okay.
to see the poster?
I would.
Well, I gets the poster. So you think that it's an underground fighting club, but I mean, is that really a plot for a movie? What else do you think happens? Here's the poster.
Oh, it's this is all. Is that soap? Are they in jail? Wait, it even says soap. Are they in jail? Does he drop the soap? They're in.
Okay. You're putting it together,
I
so
don't know who that is. But I know Brad Pitt.
Well,
Yeah.
it says his name, right?
I see that, but it doesn't make any connections for me. Sorry.
For the record, she's talking about Edward Norton.
she doesn't know who Edward Norton is.
But I know Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
Brangelina. Yeah, no. Now I think that they're in jail.
Okay.
And they have like a secret fighting club in jail. And maybe like when they win, they get like someone's extra potatoes or something. I'm not sure about the soap though.
So they dropped the soap.
Maybe you only get
And then
in
get
Fight Club
potatoes.
if you drop the soap, and then that'll be like your initiation into the club, which probably isn't a club you want to be in.
To win potatoes.
Maybe. I don't know what they give you. Bread? Butter?
You think that people in jails are getting potatoes? And you're seeing them as currency? Like in real life?
No.
It's like the new cigarettes.
Like instead of
Oh, you got
I
those
guess
potatoes?
no, it's like they get their serving of
potato
potatoes.
skins.
What
They
do
are.
they get for lunch?
You
You don't
get-
get your potatoes anymore because I won the
Yeah,
fight, so
baked
now
potato,
I get
mashed
to
potato, tater tot, French fry, waffle fry.
I think it's gonna be
Sure,
mashed. Come on. Are they really
And they're
giving
just
them-
like taking globs of mashed potatoes and saying,
here
here you go.
I lost.
Good job.
Here's my potatoes.
Alright, there it
No?
is.
Yep, that's Fight Club.
So when you come back, hopefully in a week or two, we'll find out if it was indeed about a prison
Mhm.
fight club where they're fighting for people's potatoes after they drop the soap
To get in, yes.
Yep.
with Brad Pitt and that
And
other guy.
another guy.
Alright,
All right.
so that was Dana Explains.
Yep. What'd you think of it? What do you think of Groundhog Day? Do you think she'll like Fight Club? Something that you want to see her watch she hasn't seen? You can go ahead and let us know. You can tweet at me. I'm at Rich Belson.
I'm at Stonks.
Dana does not have a Twitter.
Just Ghost Face, no face.
No face ghost. Ghost face.
She's one of those. You can try to find her on there. If not, you can find us for the channel Twitter at oabeer_official. And you can email us at overabeerofficial@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overabeer. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel and share them with your friends. But until next time, we will see you guys later.